Cancer, the crab. Here's your reading for August 15th to the 31st. As a reminder, guys, this is a general reading, so please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Also, remember to watch your sun, moon, and rising sign. And from those videos, or those readings, also take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Put the pieces together and apply it to your unique situation. If you would like to book a private reading, please see the description box where there is a link available and information upon how to obtain a private reading. And also, when you book a private reading, everything in terms of the spreads and the messages will and are guaranteed to resonate with your unique situation. Also, guys, I normally use Skype for my private readings, or I should say for your guys' private readings. I'm also on Facebook as well now, so we can use Facebook Video Messenger as well. It's another option. Also, if you would like to skip the rest of the intro and the shuffling and things of that nature, please see the comments section of this video for a timestamp pinned comment by me, Intuitive Perceptions, with a timestamp there to skip everything in terms of the intro and the shuffling and things like that, to get straight into the reading as to how you come into the reading, the card, okay? Let's go ahead and bless the deck, and then we'll get started. Guardian angels of love and light, ancestors lost and known in the seas of time, please intercede into this reading to provide Cancer with the clarity and direction as to which he or she seeks, and please grant me, the reader, the objectivity to read the cards and relay every single message as they're meant to be. Okay, Cancer, we're coming into the reading with the Seven of Swords here. Cancer, Cancer, Cancer. What's going on, guys? Okay. Just want to make sure you guys can see all the cards here fully. Okay, Cancer. Who's this Devil card right here? Who's that? You guys could be dealing with possibly a water sign, another water sign, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. You could be dealing with a Capricorn, or maybe an Earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. But let's get back to what I was saying. Cancer. Are we convincing ourselves this month? But not in a positive sense. Cancer, I'm starting to get the feeling in this spread here, you are allowing either something or someone to control and dictate your actions. And I don't feel like I was about to say, I don't feel like you mean this, but sorry guys, you know how I am. I say how it is and I say what I pick up and all of that. But you guys know. You guys also know what's going on in terms of some of the sneaky behavior kind of that's going on. Now, I'm not saying that you're stealing from anyone or anything. You're not stealing monetarily. Yeah, I really don't think that's stealing per se. I mean, it's a general read, so. But what I'm thinking that this is you convincing yourself that this is the right thing to do. But I don't feel like it's in the right place in terms of what you're trying to accomplish or what you're trying to get done. You're convincing yourself, Cancer, that whatever it is that's going on, this Devil card, who or whatever it it's making you feel like you have some fire in you, which is not the problem. Me saying stand up for yourself, or me saying that it's not great to state your opinion, because I feel like a lot of that has, your opinion has a lot to do with this. So doing it is not the problem. The context and the actions as to which this is being done is probably more than likely the problem. And I feel like it's because, Cancer, there's fear here. A lot of the times, Cancer, I hate to say you guys, like, like solely Cancer, which, I mean, you can't give any kind of general, opinion on a sign. It matters about what's in everyone's chart, and, yeah, all of that goes on, but there are a lot of different factors to take into account, of course. But I kind of feel like the only swords that you really have in this reading is a 7 in the page. So there's something going on in terms of trying to hide something or trying to be slick in terms of getting your way or making something manifest. And it's working right now in terms of maybe making you feel like you are getting even, or it's placating your anxiety or something to that effect. And right now it's making you feel pretty happy about that. Like, yes, right? Even this guy right here, in this 7 of Swords card here, he's taking, right? There's even a fox right here. He's trying to be slick. He's taking what he's taking, or she's taking what she's taking. But look, whenever we do that and we try and be sneaky, unless you're just really good at it, which eventually it always comes out, everything that's in the dark always comes to light. You're leaving 2 swords behind, Cancer. And why are you leaving 2 swords behind? It's because you don't really know what you're doing in terms of getting away with this completely. And then remember, guys, this is a general reading. This can be happening to you or from you. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Leaving clues behind, leaving something behind. And you're doing this, but you think that it's being done in secrecy or in a clandestine manner, which probably is. But do you realize how this devil card is controlling you? What you're doing, you're taking from the situation, and you don't want to walk away from this devil card, this person, situation, circumstance, but you not wanting to walk away from it. And I'm also picking up like not wanting to walk away from feeling, from not wanting to walk away from taking your end of the responsibility as to whatever the circumstance, case, person may be. Look what you're doing though. You're taking away from it and you're being a little bit sneaky. Not wanting to walk away from this thing here. But you're creating more issues for yourself in the long run. So when this devil card is finally revealed, you're going to be left to deal with this drama or be left to deal with this issue. But then when this devil card is gone, then you don't have a reason or a substance as to why you're doing it. It's making you feel okay now or good now in terms of taking and wanting some type of respect from someone or something or some circumstance. Because you made the decision to do this. Cool. But this is not like you. And when this is all said and done, you're going to be feeling like this. The Queen of Cups here in reverse. both cups here are in reverse. I mean, given you're a water sign, whether it's sun, moon, or rising, it's still water. We have to take that into account. Or the person in question if you're cross-watching as well. It leads to emotional turmoil, Cancer. And just asking you, why are you allowing that to happen? You're making the decision, but the beginning, the start of the decision, the approach to the decision is off. The Queen of Cups in reverse here can signify, being out of touch with your emotions. And to restrict, sometimes how you're feeling deep inside. Which I get it. Dissatisfaction, from a circumstance, person, or situation. And sometimes the Queen of Cups in reverse can also signify you're letting your imagination kind of run rampant a little bit. Or run away with you. I mean, I guess we can say as well, with the Queen of Cups in reverse, an over-emotional wreck who can be driven to manipulative and vindictive behavior. Sometimes separating, your emotions from sensibility. And it's like abuse, but on yourself. But what ends up happening, Cancer, is that it bleeds off into other people or into other situations as so. And you think that it's adding to the stability of your life, or it's getting you ahead in life somehow. I don't think so. I beg to differ. Because when we make these decisions, Cancer, which, I don't want to say that that's not the problem, but you have to be able to take what's here, or you're going to take responsibility later for what this is. And that's fine. But you can't be upset when people find out and then they question you or they ask you what the hell's going on, and then you're kind of like, well, I don't know. And you try and play dumb, They know what's going on, or they're going to find out what's going on, because sooner or later this Seven of Swords here is going to be turned in reverse. And when it's in reverse, that's someone, in my opinion, when it comes to the card, as someone getting caught. Well, they're always going to find those two swords, Cancer, that are left behind. And it's like I said, it's not like you, but the Page of Swords is here. Normally, this is not a bad card. But when it's paired in conjunction with something like the Seven of Swords, to me, this is someone who doesn't know what they're doing. Not that they don't know how to do it. They're just not doing it enough or slick enough to maintain it. But what you don't realize, Cancer, is when you do things like this, there are other ways of, I don't want to say get back at people, but of handling situations. But when you tend to do it like this, and you don't walk away from that one thing that's kind of making you behave in such of a manner, is when you end up feeling like the Queen of Cups here. See, because Cancer, you were feeling like this before this even happened. So the decision that you made is going to lead you down the road, farther towards the Queen of Cups in reverse. Someone who's been driven by their emotions to be manipulative. What's that thing? And you're convincing yourself that it's the right thing to do, or it's making you feel good. Yeah. Now, right now, it's not going to lead to that. It's going to lead to more turmoil, Cancer. And it's going to lead to more despair. And pretty soon you're going to realize what the hell you're doing. And then you're going to have to walk away. Because right now you don't want to. Which is okay, that's fine. But you not walking away, look what you're creating. Your decision making clearly is off. Remember, someone who is driven by their emotions in a manipulative manner. So coming up with this decision, we have the Three of Wands here upright. Beautiful card, by itself, standing alone. But when it's paired with the Ace of Wands in reverse, and then you have the Six of Wands over here. Remember, guys, this is all one spread. These are just different scenarios, but it is still all one spread. So you made a decision that was not great from the start, like the essence of it, the start of it, the approach, the means to making it was not great, or the intimation behind it was not great. But you feeling all right and you're feeling good. Okay. And then now you're being a little bit maybe vindictive, taking whatever the case may be that you're stealing or taking. It can be anything. It can be physical, it can be emotional, it can be whatever the case may be. You just be even using people's words against them. But even then, that still doesn't make this right in terms of the beginning of the creativity. And then your 2 cup cards here are in reverse. And then, the one okay card at least, standing alone, is the Queen of Pentacles. But you want all this in your environment. This is what you're creating and what you're maintaining right now. I'm just going to say, like, when it's all said and done and things come out, don't be mad about it. Don't start well, you made me do it. No one makes you do anything. You choose to do things. People may drive you to want to do it, but it doesn't mean that you necessarily have to. That's a decision that you're making. Lies and deception. Ace of Wands reversed. Ace of Swords reversed. The approach and beginning stages of communication and creativity or passion or drive are both in reverse. And the Ace of Swords, even in reverse in general, that signifies to me and to a lot of readers, lies and deception. It's the beginning of it. And all of this, Cancer, is just over hurt. It's being sad. And it's fine. It's okay to be sad. It's not a problem. But we can't be sad to the point where we allow our anger to get the best of us and to be so manipulative and to just go out there and just wreak havoc. Because, Cancer, when it all comes, like I keep saying, when it all comes back, you can't handle the wrath like that. Because you may just kind of be over it, but the people as to which you affect are not going to be over it. And especially if, this is done to the point where it leaves you in destitute. Hey, you can't be upset at it. Sika's feeling trapped, That's a choice. Are we choosing to be trapped? What's making us feel as if we're trapped? The Devil card here, maybe? Whatever this situation is, person, circumstance that's keeping you bound, they're not only are they keeping you bound and trapped, but you're allowing them to continue that without any of their doing. So not only are they maybe hurting or controlling you in person, you're continuing their legacy in terms of how it's being played out. I think it's funny that the Nine of Pentacles is here. I want to say that. Normally that's a great card. Everyone loves that card. I mean, the Nine of Pentacles does stand for Virgo. But, I mean, that's here nor there. I mean, unless you are dealing with a Virgo. But I want to say that Six of Wands and the Nine of Pentacles has something to do with each other. Convincing yourself that this is all going to bring happiness, going to bring joy. It's going to be fulfilling. But really, is it though? You have the Three of Pentacles in reverse. Why aren't we working with people? Because I don't even know if we're really working with ourselves, Cancer, you know? This is people not working together because they just don't want to. Choosing not to. Trying to do their own thing without any consideration for the other person. Someone who kind of gets caught up in the fantasy world a little bit, and they just don't want to work with anyone, don't want to be in a cohesive environment with everyone. But then what you don't realize is you're already not in a cohesive environment, but then you want to be vindictive. Okay. You think that's going to put you in a cohesive environment? Why would it change? Because now you're going to be mad at yourself. Because this is not like you. And just the fact that you are out of your element, that's affecting you as well. Cancer, Cancer. Look, check this out. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called the children of God. Matthew 5:9. Cancer, are we being the peacemakers? I don't think so at the Three of Pentacles there. In reverse. This surely is not being the peacemaker and making the decision to not be. I feel like you're struggling with communication right now, Cancer. It's causing and wreaking havoc, but more than you're willing to swallow. No? Let not your heart be troubled, neither let it be afraid. It was John 14:27. Cancer, didn't I tell you at the beginning of the reading that I think this is fear? This is where it all stems from. Whatsoever you shall ask the Father in my name, he will give it to you. John 16:23. Ask, right? Are you saying what you want? Are you actually asking for it? I don't know. I don't think so. There's something going on, I want to say, Cancer, in terms of like, you want people to read your mind a little bit, maybe? I don't know. I think God, your higher power, who you confide in, is telling you here, it's better to be the peacemaker, because sometimes you need your slate to be clean, and you want your slate to be clean. You know, it's like, I don't know, I just got this kind of like feeling or this vision a little bit. Like the small dog or like, you know, little chihuahua, whatever the case may be, barking behind the gate at a bigger dog. But, you know, once the gate is opened, that little dog's like, oh shit, you know. But you can't be afraid when that happens, because you have to be ready for something like that. And you can't be afraid if the little dog, if the big dog bites you, you know? It's okay to have, like I said, that self-respect, and it's okay to stand up for what you want, of course. But you guys have to do it in respects to your, to how you view yourself and how you treat yourself and how you view yourself. Because I don't think that this is how you really view yourself. You have to dig deep, Cancer. What's going on? And I hate to say that I can't give you an answer, but I can't really give you an answer. Tarot really doesn't do that. At least in my case, what I do. I don't know, Cancer. I think you may have jumped the gun on this one. And this eclipse, the 22nd of August, it's a real big one. And what we set in motion now will be for the next 6 months. Now, things will be torn from us or taken from our possession as to how and what we depend on that isn't good for our soul, that isn't part of an aligned or isn't aligned with our life and soul path. Eventually, Cancer, these two swords, someone will see them. But when it does, just be prepared, I'm not sure why, you're allowing this to completely control everything. You have to get in check, okay, and see what that is, and let that go. Because you can't allow this to further keep you under duress in terms of being scared. Because this is all where this is stemming from. It's being scared. It's fear. Which I don't really blame you for being for being afraid. Because I'll be afraid if this was controlling me too, but just take the time to realize what's going on. You take the time to realize what you're manifesting. And also why you're convincing yourself that it's the best thing to do. I don't know, Cancer. I have to figure this one out. But don't let this control you any longer. Don't continue to let this keep you in fear. Because if you're afraid of letting it go, you're afraid. But if you continue doing what you're doing, you're going to still be afraid. Why are we afraid, though? Only you can answer that. Okay, Cancer, I'll let you go. You have a lot to think about. Okay, make sure you check out Matthew 5, John 14, and John 16. So there should be something in there for you. No, there will be. All right, we'll see you in September or any other video that I put out. All right, Cancer the Crab, we'll see ya.